Hey guys, I'm Junior. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As most of you know the culture of this channel itself, but if you don't know, please, before I start this video, click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you are going to be notified. Let's dive in. Okay guys, welcome back. This is just like the second agenda of how I go into pre-medical school. In other words, pre-medical school interventions. But this video is purposely for pre-medical 1 students. Okay, so the curriculum is one, the requirement aspect, the interview and the academic, like how it feels like for you to be a pre-medical 1 student, the subjects you're going to be doing when you will be enrolled as pre-medical 1, topics, etc. Okay, now let's go into the requirement aspect. So for you to be enrolled into pre-medical 1, let's talk purposely about the WAS examination. That's WAEC, okay, which I guess is one of the biggest examination in West Africa. So for the requirement in pre-medical 1 is just for you to have a unit of at most 18, okay, but sometimes the curriculum changes, the transition. But like the bottom line is you need to have a unit of at most 18, that's 18 downwards, okay? So just your 5 core subjects, that's further mathematics or general math, 1, English, chemistry, biology, and which one? Physics again, yes. So as I said initially, you just need to have a unit of at most 18. So you need not to have again 2 C6 on any of the core subject. You only need to have 1 C6 plus the other unit, adding them up and give a unit of at most 18, okay? So like be just like the requirement aspect. So you can have 18, 17, 16, 15 and so on, okay? That's for pre-medical 1. So now from the requirement aspect, let's go into the interview, okay? How it feels like in other words, the momentum of the interview, okay? So for the interview, irrespective of the stage itself, whether pre-medical 1 or pre-medical 2, though sometimes it depends, okay? Like I said, the based on the unit you have on your results. So for the interview, it's just like your high school type of subject you used to be doing, okay? Like your biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics. And what I've realized is it depends on the subject you have the best units on, okay? So let's say for example physics, you have their A1, and chemistry you have B2, stuff like that. So they are going to look into that. Maybe you have physics A1, so they are mostly going to ask removing question from physics, okay? So but the bottom line is you need not to panic. It's just like the basics of all the subjects you used to be doing at high school. It's just basic and nothing else. You're not going to be going in depth for each topic within the subject, okay? It's just like the basic. So like for physics, maybe just mechanics, like your force, motion, Newton's first law, second, those basic you used to know, okay? So and maybe chemistry. So it depends to the unit you have on any of the core subject. Maybe you have a best grade on chemistry, so if you have a best grade on chemistry, they are going to be asking you most of the questions from chemistry. Okay guys, from the aspect of the interview, let's go now into the academic aspect. In other words, like what you're going to be expecting when you be enrolled as pre-medical 1, the subjects you're going to be doing at P1 for short, the topics within each subject and the rest, okay? So now for pre-medical 1, you're going to be doing 4 subjects. That's chemistry, biology, physics, and mathematics, okay? That's just general mathematics. So let's go into each subject and the topics you're going to be doing for each subject, okay? So now let's start with biology, okay? So for biology, you are going to be doing 3 main branches. The first branch is plant biology. The second is ecology, and you're going to be doing your cell biology, okay? That's just all about the cell. and how it functions, the structure, etc. So, but sometimes what you need to know is that sometimes the curriculum can change depending on the academic year. So I can set three main branches plus other branches. So maybe you can have a particular lecturer, he or she will say, okay, let me have this branch for just extra knowledge, stuff like that, okay? But the three main branches, at least you need to know, are plant biology, cellular biology, and ecology. That's what you're going to be doing for biology as pre-medical one. So for chemistry, you are mostly going to be doing two main branches. That's organic and inorganic chemistry. Okay? So for the organic aspect of chemistry, you are mostly going to be doing the most of your functional group you used to know at high school. So like your alkanes, alkynes, maybe alcohols, etc. So it's just like the basic of organic chemistry. So in other words, organic chemistry 1. Okay? You have the 1 and the 2. But for P1, throughout your pre-medical 1 course, it's just the organic chemistry 1 aspect. So that's it for organic chemistry. And you're also going to be doing inorganic chemistry. For the inorganic chemistry, you're going to be doing stuff like your atomical aspect of chemistry. That's atomic chemistry, quantum mechanics, chemical bonding, hybridization, stoichiometry, and the rest. Okay? So just think of any topic you are going to be found under this category, that's inorganic chemistry. So, but these are just the main topics you are going to be doing for inorganic chemistry and pre-medical 1. So now for physics, just like chemistry, they are also going to be doing two main branches plus other branches, okay? But the two main, at least you need to have a clue on, are one, the thermal aspect of physics. That is just all about it, okay? And mechanics. So mechanics, you're going to be doing stuff like your forces, motion, pressure, just the topics you used to know in mechanics, okay? So these are the two main branches, but sometimes you're going to be doing magnetism, electricity, so it depends, okay? Like I said initially, the curriculum are sometimes transitions, so it depends for each academic year what you're going to be doing. But the bottom line is the two main branches are thermal physics and mechanics, okay? So for the mathematical aspect, you're going to be doing two main areas, okay? The first area consists of topics like your geometry, plus circuit theorem, vectors, applied mathematics, okay? So like you're going to be doing stuff like the same motion, forces, just applied math, okay? So plus other topics maybe. So that's for the first aspect. The second aspect mostly deals with your probability and statistics 1, okay? Statistics 1 is just like your mean, mode, median, not correlation and regression. That's for pre-medical 2. So probability, statistics 1, and the algebraic aspect of mathematics like your logarithm, your sorts, maybe set, just all AP and GP. So it's just like the algebraic aspect, okay, for mathematics. So like these are the two main branches. Okay guys, I believe these are the subjects and topics you're going to be doing for pre-medical 1. That's the academic aspect. So from the academic aspect, let's go now into the grading system for pre-medical 1. So for the grading system in pre-medical 1 is somehow being segregated into two. You have the continuous assessment, CA for short, and the examination. So let's dive in into the CA, okay? So like for the CA, continuous assessment is just where the lecturers are assessing you continuously with respect to different curricula like the test, assignment, presentation, etc., and the attendance, okay? So the continuous assessment, as you all know, for the grading system is going for 100% as of usual, even at high school, okay? So the CA is going for 30% and the examination is going for 70%. So as I said initially, for the CA, you have within there your test, and the test is going for 15% out of the 30, okay? And sometimes you can take for like 2 or 3 tests, so it depends also on the academic year. So let's say for example you've took 2 tests. Let's say for example for biology you've took 2 tests, and the first test you have 70 and the second you have 70. So how they're going to be doing it is, since the test is going for 15 out of the 30 for the CA, it just 70 plus 70 upon 200 times 15. That's going to give you your final grade for the test. Okay, and after the test you have the attendance, which is going for 5 marks, assignment 5 marks, and maybe presentation 5 marks. But they know how they're going to be doing it. But the bottom line is the test is 15 out of the 30, and the remaining 15 can maybe be segregated into 2 or 3. But the attendance is going to be included here and your assignments. So maybe now it could be your practicals, presentation, or whatever. So for example, chemistry, they are going to be including your practicals, which is also going for 5 marks. Okay, so if it's for chemistry, practical 5 marks, sorry, the attendance 5 marks, and the assignment 5 marks. Okay, so that's like for the continuous assessment, going for 30%. So for the examination, as I have said initially, you're going for 70%. So out of the 70%, you have what we call the MCQs and the SAQs. These are all acronyms. MCQs is just multiple choice questions, SAQs short answered questions. So let's say for example you're taking biology in the examination, and since the MCQ is going for 60%, but even though it's going for 60%, you are going to be experiencing 100 MCQs. And note, MCQ is just like the objectives you've used to know at high school, okay? So out of this 60%, though, you are going to be experiencing 100 objectives. So let's say for example, out of the 100 objective, you have 70, for example. So for you to have the final grade for the MCQ is 70 of 100 times 60, because you're going for 60%. Okay, so that's for the MCQ. And for the SAQ, out of the 100, since the MCQ is going for 60%, the SAQ is going for 40%. That's how it used to be. Okay, 40%. So but you're also going to be experiencing questions that are going for 100%, though the SAQ is for 40. So let's say you experience like 5 to 6 questions, then out of these questions you score for like 80 of 100. So for you to have the final grade for the SAQ is 80 of 100 times 40, because you're going for 40%. So the bottom line is, for you to have the final grade for the examination, since it's going for 70%, and I said for the MCQ, let's say you have 70 and the SAQ 80, so it's 70 plus 80 upon 200, because each section is going for 100. So the MCQ 100, the SAQ 100. So 200. Okay, so 70 plus 80 upon 200 times 70. So that's going to give you your final grade for the examination. So for you now to have the final grade for the whole subject, that's the grading system, that's the CA plus the examination. It's just what you have for the examination plus the CA. That's the final grade, okay, for any subject. Guys, I think we've talked about the requirement aspect, the interview, the academic aspect for pre-medical 1, and the grading system. So I guess I need not to just upload video about pre-medical 1. I also need to upload for the pre-medical 2 aspect, okay, because you will be having students that will be enrolled straight into pre-medical 2. But for me to work on this, please guys, you just need to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. As soon as I post the pre-medical 2 video, you're going to be notified. So that's just like the bottom line. Please, you need to subscribe. Let's support each other, okay? I hope most of you are learning from this. Even though some people have passed this stage, but you're still learning. Maybe I'll be saying something that you didn't know, stuff like that. So please, the bottom line is just click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Thank you guys. Peace.